Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. So I want to show you two battles from my rank grind of diamond level on the way to champ. It's both featuring Fernheart. I actually think he might be cheaper than he needs to be. I think he might be better than people think. And at least he's got a unique niche. So we're going to try and demonstrate that for you guys in these two rank battles. And I just really want to put it to you guys. Do you think he's actually valuable? Do you think he's useful? Do you think he's better than maybe the price point suggests? Because he's going for about $3-4 bucks, whereas some of the others are $6. So let's look at these battles and we'll talk about it more. Okay, the first one is right here, Fernhardt, and it is a victory. We've got Fernhardt over here at close range, +1 hit points, and this is the key, one of the keys I think. Like, first of all, scavenge and damage, like 4 damage with poison, so 4 archery damage with a good speed 4 plus a 4 starting point with hit points plus the scavenge can get really out of hand. And if you're using that well, it just, by the time it reaches the front, it's just so powerful. And then because of Fernhardt, and this is not my, actually, you know, I didn't recognize this on my own. It's actually from Tails like a couple of weeks ago, but I'm for the first time ever giving it a test drive, and I'm pretty pleased with it. So, you know, my opponent's got some sneak attack. I feel like I might be vulnerable, but let's watch what happens. The amazing thing about scavenge is that, you know, it's not even just so as easy as, oh man, I'm losing monsters, that's wholly bad. Well, yes, of course it's bad, but when I lose monsters, my scavengers collect hit points, and we're already at 7. And we're dropping 4 damage plus a poison. It feels out of hand. I feel like the seedsmith is, you know, the video almost could be like the seedsmith's really underrated. Because I mean, Fernhardt I think is underrated and underpriced, but I think the scavenge and the seedsmith combo is actually really dirt cheap for a rare card. Like, we're at 10 hit points already, 11. We have tank style hit points, and by the time we make it to the front, if we ever make it to the front, we're going to be still good to go due to close range, 12 hit points. And now we are being poisoned, and obviously it looks like we're going to win. But like, it's just, I mean, that scavenge in combination with this guy, and again, 4 damage is huge. It's better than Cornelius, I think. Actually, Cornelius, the legendary archery, does 4 at the highest levels too. But I mean, that's a way different price point. This is one of the cheapest rare cards. First of all, we're not talking about Fernhardt right now. We're talking about the seedsmith. But just look at this. Where is he? Right there. 2 cents per BCX, and a max copy is like $2. BCX. Boom. Max copy right there. $2.42. Like, that's practically the burn value. You see how the power is 2415? You can burn this card for $2 or for 2,420 DEC. Sorry, 2415 DEC. The power equates to the burn value. And if DEC is going to return to peg, then this is literally a peg value card. You buy it, you burn it, you're break even. It's nuts. And I just showed you it's powerful. In the right context, it's a great card. So let's watch the next battle. Because it's not exactly about the seedsmiths, but it's about how many great archers you've got on the green team that are really low mana. Here's another example of what you could try. And both of them are featuring the failed summoner also, which is just such a cheap tank. And so is always a great choice in pretty well every context. In low mana matches, and this is a 20-something mana match with poison across the board. But man, we're just watch this one too. Again, so we got the seedsmith with the scavenge, we've got the ease of the fanged with the scavenge, and we've got scavenge, and we got scavenge, and we've got scavenge. We have 5 scavengers, and just watch how this one plays out. He's just waiting on the immunity, like he's got immunity. He's hoping to just wait me out. I don't have a problem sitting in this noxious fumes, because watch, just scavenge. Everybody's benefiting. Everybody's collecting hit points. It's too good. It's too good. And you could do what I'm doing without Fernhardt. But here's the thing. If we get to a place where the archery makes it to the first position, and if my archers have 5, 6, 7, 8 hit points, which they're gonna, like, look, we're at 6 and 7, 6 and 7, you know, we're going to be happy and satisfied that they're going to be able to do things at that front position because we have Fernhardt. And so again, look, 7, 8 hit points. And this is despite being poisoned every round for 3 separate rounds. We got probably 12 hit points here, 13 in like full hit points. If I brought a triage, wow, you mean there'd be no putting me down. The number of hit points is crazy. Every one of my heroes. So, you know, whether you want to look at it from the standpoint of scavenge is really nasty. Try and make sure you get scavenge monsters for those poison of Noxious fumes matches, or whether you want to just look at it from the perspective of green happens to be uniquely poised to take advantage of that. Fernhardt happens to unlock a lot of utility for the green team in particular, who has a good number of archery monsters. We just quickly, not even from the modern per se, just generally. Barking Spider is amazing. Huge number of hit points at the highest level. 8 blind, 3 damage, 4 speed. Goblin Tower is, for the first time in my review, kind of grabbing my attention because of the damage output and the reverse speeds rule set. The armor is great too. No scavenge on that one, but just look at these archers: Goblin Dart, Goblin Chef. I mean, there's great cards in here. They're doing Acid Shooter's one that I just featured. The damage this thing can do is really significant because the poison and the cripple. Javelin Thrower, Child of the Forest. A lot of these are 3, 2, or 4 mana. Earth Elemental. I feel like this is unique. These are the Fanged and Seedsmith, like we featured already. I feel like this is unique. I'm not convinced that every team has this sort of squad of amazing archers. I didn't even talk about the Vampiric Blossom, which in the right context can be really nasty also. And then you start bringing a triage, and all of those scavenged points that you can get from some of those monsters can really be topped up by a triage in a big way. And so I actually kind of really like this card. I don't currently have him, and I'm not buying him right today or anything like that because I don't have the money equipped yet. But look at these price points. Ease is Fernhardt is $4, whereas Scorgor is 6, Elthane is 6. I just don't get that. I'm not. And I would say these two are worth looking at also because their price points are just, you know, when you're saying half price, like, I don't love Dallin. I actually think Scarver is very strong. But when you're talking about doubling the cost, you always have to take the cheaper option seriously. And so Fernhardt's in there, man. Like, it's relatively affordable. It seems to be quite powerful. It synergizes well with a number of the monsters that exist. This scavenge play seems to be uniquely poised on the green team because of some of these amazing archers. And some of these cards are dirt cheap. Like, again, we already showed Seedsmith, but let's get rid of that for a second. Goblin Tower's cheap. Acid Shooter's a bit expensive, actually. Ease's relatively... This is a legendary for $2.40. You only need 11 of those for max level. I mean, those are cheap archery cards. This is one of the most crapped on archers in the game. And because of Fernhardt, I think it has new life. A new lease on life. So, guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Have an amazing day. God bless.